welcome to the Erica Glessing Show, where you receive 8 minutes of inspiration. And today I'm just really blessed to be sharing with you my dear friend, Kaarin Alisa. She did some amazing work channeling the energy and messages of Jesus, and her book, Journey of a Prophet, is available. So in this interview for the Love Is Summit, she gives us some keys to receiving and some keys to tapping into source energy. So listen carefully. It's a lot of fun, and you'll really love it. I know you will. So hello and welcome. This is Erica Glessing, and you're joining me for the Love Is Summit. And this is something that I chose to create out of a desire to raise the love vibration on the entire planet. So anytime you are impelled or compelled or kind of driven to share any of these interviews, I'd like to absolutely give you permission, blanketly, to share the interviews, because the people that have chosen to join me on this summit are so amazingly beautiful. And my next guest, Kaarin Alisa, is someone I have loved dearly for many, many years. And we've seen each other and helped each other through some pretty rough times. She's helped me, and I've helped her. And so this mutual joy of being together on the planet at this time, it's almost like she's my sister. So welcome, Kaarin. How are you today?
Oh, thank you so much, Erica. Yes, we are like sisters. We are soul sisters. It's such a joy to be here with you today and everyone that's listening.
So Kaarin teaches consciousness. She's done some beautiful classes on self-love and loving oneself. And she's done things about, shape and size of your body and loving yourself anyways. But one of her miraculous experiences was channeling messages from Jesus. And so we'll get to that in a little bit. But Kaarin, why don't you just share with us a little bit about, you know what I'm getting, which is really simple, but yet challenging. If we wake up in a bad, grumpy mood, like wrong side of the bed, how do we express love in our environment? Because you know how those days are when you wake up and you just kind of want to grump around?
I do. Absolutely. I think every human on the planet knows those days.
Right?
Yeah. Well, there's something I teach in my Intuition is Your Birthright class that I think would be good to give people here. And it's a very small little mantra that's very easy to say, and it's like magic. If you say this mantra, and sometimes if you're in a bad enough mood, you may have to say it 100 times. No, not many. I'm just teasing. But you may have to say it several times for it to actually work. But it's very simple. It says, God is love. Let love flow. God is here. Let love flow. Love is here. Let love flow. 6 little lines, and you're saying love 5 times, you're saying God a few times. Now, some people don't like the word God, and so they'll say creator or source or something like that, and that's okay. The point is you say it over and over, and it will raise your vibration to the point where if you weren't able to feel the Creator's love, the love of the universe in your life, before you start saying it, you will be able to feel it afterwards. And I can say it one more time if you'd like.
Yes, say it one more time.
God is love. Let love flow. God is here. Let love flow. Love is here. Let love flow.
One of the messages that I got when I was working on this summit was this it was so much fun. It was like, love loves you no matter what. Like, love loves you if you're like having a bad day. Love loves you if you just bumped your toe and you're bleeding copiously. Love loves you when you have a headache. Or it was this huge flow of information as it flooded into my consciousness of how it didn't matter, that love was there for us no matter what. And one of the things I was listening to from Rika, who's someone that I like to listen to sometimes, she's like, once there's a baby in a woman's stomach, once the baby starts being formed, the universe and God start giving that baby love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't have to deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. It's not about deserving, because we have this idea given to us by society, our parents, teachers, whoever. We have this idea that we have to live up to a certain standard to be able to receive our blessings, our gifts, our, money, whatever it is. But in fact, the universe has no idea of that whatsoever. God loves you from the moment you are a spark in the eyes of the universe, even thinking about coming into a lifetime. So love is the basic energy of creation. It is the embodiment of God. It is the embodiment of all of our best self and best nature.
Wow.
And all you have to do is open up to it. That's it.
Just amazing to me. There's so many myths around this. I'm getting nudged from I'm getting nudges, so
okay.
And you know what that means.
Yes, I do.
So why don't you tell us, let's just first tease people a little bit. Why don't you tell us, like, without telling us about the book yet, but tell us a little bit about some of the messages that came through when you were channeling Jesus. Tell us a little bit about that. Like, tell us some of the messages that came in as you were doing that whole body of work.
Oh my goodness, there's so much, and let's let me put some asterisks around this and say, let's just talk about the love portion, since this is the Love Is Summit, because I received all the information about Yeshua's life. I call him Yeshua. A lot of people do. That's his Hebrew name, but it is Jesus that we're talking about. This is the real Jesus, the one who actually walked on this planet, lived on this planet, and is still here, alive and well to this day, teaching anyone who wants to reach out to him to learn. So the biggest bit about love that I have received from Yeshua over all these years is he says, be love, give love, and accept love. That's the maxim to live by. If you do all three, your life will succeed. You will feel happiness, joy, love, all of the things that the source of creation wants you to have. And if you let down on any one of those, then you will feel pain or fear, or you won't be able to digest your gifts or find your miracles. And again, it's be love, give love, accept love. It's all about love. Everything we do in our life is about how well we can be at receiving that basic creative source energy of love.
So thank you for tuning in. That was Kaarin Alisa, and she wrote a beautiful book called Journey of a Prophet, which you can grab on Amazon. Go over and get it if you'd like it. It's 500 pages of inspirational documentation, and you'll just find it fascinating on the life of Yeshua. And also keep an ear out, because Kaarin Alisa has a brand new podcast coming called Yeshua Says, and you're going to love that too. Thanks so much for coming to the Erica Glessing Show, and stay tuned for the rest of the summit interview excerpts. They're quite extraordinary, and we'll be going all the way through New Year's Eve day with beautiful Love Is Summit interviews. And then we start on January 1st with the third year of the Erica Glessing Show, and Jennifer Lumpkin, the very, very first guest for 2019. So stay tuned for that as well.